Hello. This is Miss Real. Welcome back to the Astute Sage. I want to thank you guys for lending me your ears and your time. I truly appreciate it. And I just wanted to come back with a short message. Everything that you need to know about me is in my bio, but for those that do not know what I do, I am a spiritual advocate. So I help people get their life back on track. And we do that through real tangible ways while connecting the physical with the spiritual because people want to see physical results. And first, things have to happen spiritually before they happen physically. And so I help people uh through exercises, techniques, really working out those blockages that they may have. So, with that being said, I want to thank you. If you're curious about what it is I do, you can feel free to email me and I will touch base with you and we can schedule a time where I can connect with you and see what it is that I can help you with my experience. Now, what I will tell a lot of you guys is that a lot of people that get on here and deliver messages, our stories are not unique. There are thousands of people, millions of people that are going through the same thing. So don't think that you're alone. Don't think that you're by yourself. Don't think that you're crazy. Because oftentimes that's what individuals want us to believe, especially those that work against us, is that we're crazy or we're alone. No, this is going to be the season where a lot of us are going to see how common our situations are, whether we're looking at the news or the newspaper or just hearing about, other people's experiences and not realizing like, wow, that's what you were going through. I was going through the same thing too. And how common our experiences are. So that's not what I got on here to say, but that's what I was led to say. And I am somebody that is spiritual. Do I have a religious background? I've gone to church. I went to a Jesuit grad school, and that's probably as extensive as my religion or religious side spans. I'm more spiritual. I have always been that way. That's something that I guess is cultural to certain aspects and not. But that's not the message and that's not what I'm here. But just in case you're curious, the message that I was brought forth to bring out is don't be fooled by appearances. Now, this kind of ties into a message I've been getting over the past several weeks, which is fuck the holidays. Because the holiday season or the holidays is about show. It's about putting on a show or facade. You see people, they take the Christmas pictures, they do the shopping, but what happens? Sometimes before the holidays, people break up, bad things happen. Obviously, they do it before Valentine's Day so that they don't have to buy their significant other something, but sometimes it does happen around Christmas. And so I was sitting and I was reflecting and I was getting messages that were confirming don't be fooled by appearances. Spirits, like oftentimes, we are so quick to judge a book by its cover. We are so quick to look at somebody and judge them based off of appearances. I know I've gotten that a lot where people look at me and they judge me based off of how I look or how I speak. And spirits like, you got to be careful with doing that. And what I mean by that is that you're going to look at people who have done you wrong. You're going to be observing them and being like, they're getting away with it. They're not. Nobody's getting away with anything. This is judgment season. It is time where people are getting judged, good or bad. And it is up to you to figure out what side you want to be on. And so what Spirit was telling me is that don't judge a book by its cover. Don't be so quick to look and to judge. A lot of times people put on smiles, people put on facade, people live in their ego because it's a lot easier. It's easy to put on the fake smile and to pretend and to say, well, I have this and I have that. Anybody that over talks or talks about what they have, or I have my house, I have my car, I have my husband, they're lacking in some type of area. on a psychological basis, they're unhappy. They're unhappy in the very things that they exude. They're like, I have this house, I have this apartment, I have this car, but they're have all these material attachments and they're miserable as fuck. They are depressed, they are stressed, they are anxious, they don't even like the person they're fucking or they're with. Excuse my French. They don't even like the person. They don't like their coworkers. They don't like their friends. Some of them don't even like their own fucking family. Whether it's their daughter, their son, their brother, their sister, their mom, their uncle. They don't even like their fucking family. But they go around and they will sit here and say, oh my God, like, my life is the greatest. No, it's not. Stop being fooled. If social media taught us anything in the 21st century is that anybody can be fooled by a picture. People can be catfish. What we sell online is the best versions of ourselves, knowing that we're all going through trials and tribulations. So do not be fooled by appearances. Do not be fooled by the people putting the smiles on their faces, having the jolly conversations, because what you're not seeing is your ancestors whooping that ass. What you're not seeing is the karma that is starting to take place. What you're not seeing is the conflict that's ensuing their lives for the things that they have done, for the injustices that they have done, not only to you, but to other people. See, what we have to realize as chosen ones or divine people is that we weren't the only ones that they did it to, but we were the right ones that they did it to. I'm going to say it again for y'all. We were not the only ones that they did it to, but we were the right ones that they did it to, because after us, they won't do what they've done to other people. They'll think twice about what they've done, about their transgressions. They'll have no choice because they're under judgment. See, we're in a season, that's why I always stress, you got to know what season you're in, because you're having these individuals who feel like because they've been doing it for so long, because they're complacent and comfortable in doing fuck shit, because they practice wrong and they live wrong and they shit wrong and they breathe wrong, so they think that wrong is right. They truly believe that the wrong that they do in their life is right. And they're still, some of them are still doing black magic. Some of them are still working to curse you. So if you're dealing with somebody that is spiteful, whether it's one person or a group of people, you better get your little all magical eye out. You better protect yourself. You better shield up, because these people are not willing to stop. They're not going to stop till they're knee deep in their own fucking shitstorm. They're not going to stop. They're going to keep persisting until their own magic, their own bullshit, their own games takes them the fuck out in the grave. Because they dug two holes for you and they have to fall in line, both of them. That's why you got to be careful setting people up. A lot of us dealt with setup energy. Oh, let me set this person up. Let me set that person up. And all they're doing is setting themselves up to be played. While they're trying to play you, they're getting played by the devil, played by their friends, played by the bitch they left you for, played by the nigga they left you for. They're getting played by their own goddamn self, and they are so fucking stupid they don't even realize it. Don't be fooled by the appearances now, because come March, which is springtime, which is the beginning of a year, of the, you know, how the year's supposed to be and not the Gregorian year. That's why the Chinese celebrate the new year in February. Is you're going to start to see a lot of changes come next year. You're going to start to see the shift. There was someone I was following and she said it so beautifully and eloquently that there is a shift that is happening with the karmics, and they know where to go. This energy is going to be attacking people who have karmically done things, who have stayed in a low vibrational energy, who have been doing wrong for years, for decades, for the whole fucking cycle, and thought that they were getting away with it. That's why I'm telling you, do not be caught off guard by appearances. Do not be caught off guard by how people look now, because how they look now and how they look next year. I want y'all to come back to this message. I want those that find this message in 2021 because this is December 20th, 2021. I want you to come back to this message in about 2-3 months. Usually when I give a channeling or a message, unless it's a vision and it's something in particular, it's usually timeless. So I'm giving you a time frame. Come back in about 3 to 6 months to this same message. Or if you get this message and you're not able to, I want you to think back towards Christmas, towards Thanksgiving of 2021. Think back to New Year's. Think about how your life was. And then think about what happened after the New Year, after the shift. Because remember, some of these planets, like Mercury, is going into retrograde, Venus is going into retrograde. And I think Uranus it has already gone direct. So there are changes. Think about your life after this Gemini full moon that happened on the 18th. What changes? What's being put to rest, right? And what's being communicated? Because Gemini speaks about communication, talking, Hermes, the Hermetic teachings, right? Hermes, the teacher, the messenger, right? Talking, communicating, conversing. What is the universe conversing to you? What is the universe saying about these patterns and these cycles that happen about these people? These people who have done you wrong. What are these people who have done you transgressions? Good or bad? What are they saying? How are they saying it? These are the questions you need to ask. This is what the Gemini full moon is asking of us as we communicate out to others. What are others communicating out to us? Should we communicate? Because just because we have a message doesn't mean that we should respond. Silence is still a response. A one that will be used a lot in 2022. Your silence says a lot. It may not say anything at all, but it may say very much what you're trying to convey. Sometimes silence is the best answer in certain situations and in certain things. Use your discernment as you please. But do not be fooled by the Christmas tree and the tinsel, because come next year, the shift would have already begun to set in. You're going to see conflicts. You might even start to sense the tension in the air at the end of 2021. A lot happens at the end of the year in general. People are trying to wrap up things, people are trying to get things done. But I want you to pay attention to the undertone. Don't be fooled by the presents and the wrapping paper and the bow tied nicely. Don't be fooled by the nice clothes and the hair and the nails getting done. Don't be fooled by appearances. Don't be fooled by what people say. Look at their actions. Watch their words. Hear the things that they actually say. Because that's going to tell you what's really happening. These people are masterminds at hiding what's so negative, what's not working. These people are masters at lying to others and lying to themselves. But what they're not a master at, what they cannot hide, is that there is a shift. They're no longer in favor. They're no longer first. Some of them don't even realize it. And it ties back into probably another message I've given, but I'll give it here again, is there's karma that's coming. A lot of you that watch the divinations, whether it's tarot, palmistry, charms, or coffee cup readings, whatever, or tea readings, teacup readings, whatever it is you watch, you know what the energy is saying. You know your story best. Use your discernment. However, you know that there's a change in the energy. There's a change and there is a shift. Those that were in power are not in power anymore. And it's going to be a lot more apparent in 2022. There's going to be a lot of fights, arguments, conflicts, disagreements. These individuals that were out bold and proud are going to want to be hiding, ducking, and dodging. With Mercury going into retrograde, it's bringing up the past. The things that were done in the past, they have to go under review. They have to acknowledge what they've done in the past. And each Mercury retrograde is going to bring them that much closer to what they've done and making them face what they've done. In the time of justice, in the time of a season where there is judgment. So don't be fooled by the little gifts, by the supposed nice words. We've mastered selling fake, and we reject what is real. So I wanted to come and give you that message for you guys to actually observe in your own lives. Don't be fooled by appearances. Don't be fooled by the homeless man. The homeless man that's dressed on the street could be a millionaire, just like the people dressed in nice clothes that come to work don't even have enough money to buy food or to buy their meds. Stop getting fooled by appearances and start hearing how people talk, what they say, how do they approach people. People will approach you based off of how you carry yourself, how you talk about yourself, or how you talk to other people. We gotta stop getting caught up in what we see, because a lot of us are spiritual people. We'll sense before we actually see. That's the 5D coming down to us, working through the 3D. Okay, that's something that's so important. So I want you to keep that in mind as you're going through your days, as we're wrapping up 2021. Don't be fooled by the appearances. Don't be sold on falsities. All that glitter is not gold. A lot of people are going through mental turmoil. A lot of them can't even sleep at night. They're tossing, they're turning. They're going through medical issues, whether it's their stomach, whether it's their respiratory issues. A lot of them, their health is going to decline, whether it's mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, or spiritually, and or all and above. They're going to be impacted. And I ask you to really think about the season you're in, the cycle you're in, where you want to go, and how you want to get there. Maybe not how you want to get there, but really thinking about yourself, putting yourself first, because you deserve that. I want to thank you for lending me your ears, allowing me to come and to just put out this message for you. And I wish you all the best, just something to think about. Don't get caught up in how people look or appearances. Okay? Much peace, much love, much light from Miss Real. And I wish you happy holidays for those that celebrate. If not, I hope you do enjoy this time as we come up on the new year. And I hope to see y'all on the other side. Much love. Bye.